Hi there YouTube friends, welcome back to Auntie A's Kitchen, and today we're going to be making a very humble but classic British dessert called a rhubarb fool. This is such a simple dessert to make, the whipped cream balancing out the tartness of the rhubarb, making it a wonderfully light and refreshing dessert to have in spring and early summer when it's rhubarb season. And we're going to be serving these with some homemade cardamom and orange shortbread biscuits. Start by washing and cutting the ends off your rhubarb, then cut into equal sized pieces, about 2.5 centimeters, but make sure to cut a few longer as we're going to be using these for decoration. Next, wash and then zest an orange and place this into the pan with the rhubarb. If you've not used rhubarb before, as it cooks down, it releases a lot of liquid. So this next step is an optional extra, as in original recipes you don't need to add anything into the pan. But I found by adding 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed orange juice, it's not only going to help to bring everything together, but to intensify the flavors. At this stage also add your sugar, give everything a really good mix so that everything's evenly distributed, and then add a pinch of salt, and this is just going to help to also balance out the flavors, and put this onto your stovetop. Place the lid on your pan and let this gently simmer away, checking on it occasionally for about 5 to 10 minutes until your rhubarb is soft. Try to stir as little as possible, not to break down the whole pieces of rhubarb, as you want to keep a few of these for presentation. Next, place your rhubarb into a sieve over another pan to allow the excess juice to drain away. I like to then pick out 5 to 6 pieces of rhubarb that haven't completely broken down, and I'm going to be using these pieces for presentation. Once you feel that you've drained as much juice as you can from your rhubarb, place it into a container and put this into your refrigerator, then the remainder juice place back onto your stovetop. At this stage, have a quick taste so that you know the sweetness that you're working with, then simmer and reduce down by about a third for 5 to 10 minutes. Then pour this bursting with flavour rhubarb cordial, which is just a fancy name for a fruit syrup concentrate, into a bottle, which we're going to be using in another recipe, and the remainder we're going to use in today's rhubarb full dessert. Once these have cooled down, place them into your refrigerator to chill until you're ready to use them. I personally like to whip up the cream just before serving this dessert, but you could also prepare this a few hours before. There are different ways to serve the dessert, and in original recipes only cream is used, and if you only want to use cream, then whip it until you have stiff peaks. But I like to add 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, not only to add flavour but to give the cream some structure. So just before I reach stiff peaks, I'll add 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, then finish whipping together until I have stiff peaks. Finally, add your chilled rhubarb into your cream or your cream and yogurt mix, and just a few times swirl your rhubarb into your cream, leaving a wonderful random spiral pattern. Alternatively, if you'd like to present this in a different way, then don't mix your rhubarb with the cream and just build up layers in your dessert glass. A layer of cream, a layer of rhubarb, a layer of juice, and then repeat. As soon as I finish filling the glasses, for presentation I'll just clean around the edge, then on top place a few whole pieces of cooked rhubarb, and finish by pouring some of our delicious concentrated rhubarb juice over the top. Today our rhubarb fool has more of a traditional salmon pink colour, but this will differ depending on the type of rhubarb that you use. As you saw in the beginning of the video, our rhubarb stalks had more of a pink colour. So naturally, if you'd like your rhubarb fool to be more red, then choose stalks that are deep red in colour. Another way to achieve this is when you're cooking your rhubarb, you could add in a handful of raspberries or strawberries. I top our rhubarb fool with some fresh mint, and I'll serve them with some crunchy orange and cardamom shortbread biscuits. So as always, thanks for watching, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.